Hello everyone and welcome back to another Hookster live stream. Yes, we're finally here with F1 24. It's been quite the controversial route, I don't know if that's even a word, but a controversial route to actually get here. Personally, I think it's been a massive PR exercise talking about the handling because they basically had nothing else to talk about for this game. I don't get it. The handling, I mean, they change the handling every single game, don't they? It's never the same handling 2 years in a row. So why all the fuss has been made about the handling this year? Well, it's basically because there is nothing else that they can talk about. There's no big sell for this game. There's no breaking point, as you can clearly see on the screen. It is basically just a copy-paste of F1 23 with all the new liveries and whatever. And just looking at these drivers, I have to say they look more unrealistic than they did before. So whatever you did there, Codemasters and EA, it didn't quite work. Yes, they do not look as realistic as they did before. I'm sorry. They look more cartoonish characters than the actual real people. But anyway, I mean, Max Verstappen had a very, very strange eye blink he's got there. Look at him, look. Very strange eye blink. What's going on with... What the hell is that? I'm not quite sure. Anyway. I've just got to do my usual controller settings. Amateur? Amateur? Okay, that'll do for that. Controller. Where's the good? There it is. Beep, 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 beep. Well, we'll see what happens with that. Because apparently it's... Oh yes, activate DRS is the same as gear up. So what have we got for... What do I usually activate the DRS with? I think it's R1, I think. We got anything for R1? Yeah, it's radio and voice commands. Maybe it's L1. Just trying to think. What do I do to activate DRS? Let's go for... let's go... Hello to Matthias SJ. Welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome along. So I'm going to go for... L1. That's what I'm going to go for. I usually have to change these anyway. I can't remember what they usually are, but by the way, the handling, you just need to get used to it. Yeah, I was suspecting this was going to be the case. Lots of hype. That's my tip, he says. There you go. I was suspecting it was the case. There was way too much, oh, this is total rubbish. You know, way too much on that. Anyway, I think that'll do. I might have to change it again later, but that'll do for now. So, just for anyone who's watching, the assists I'm using for this, I am on a PlayStation 5. Wait, where are your mates? Here they are, here they are. Look, there's Will F1 Gaming as well. Look, they're all joining now. So, for the assists I'm using for this demonstration of the game, I'm using medium traction control. Apparently, you don't even need traction control on this game, but we'll, you know, first time out, never driven a lap, so we'll leave it on that. Anti-lock brakes are on. Racing lines on 2D corners only. Gearbox will be manual. And I'm using a PlayStation 5 controller, the DualSense, and it's without the haptic feedback, because I'm not keen on the haptic feedback, I have to say. Right, anyway, let's open up the comments as people are now joining. We now have 6 viewers, 6 lovely viewers out there. Thank you very much for joining me tonight on a Friday night. Give me a minute as I go to my channel. There I am. There I am. Right, let's just wait for it to load. There it is. Let's look at the comments. Hello, Matthias. Hello, Will F1 Gaming. He says more grip compared to F123 as well. Wait, where are your mates? They're here. You can abuse some curves more. Indeed, Will. Also, who are you a fan of? I'm presuming you're talking about Formula One. I'm not really a fan of anyone, to be honest. I'm pretty neutral. I like Lulu for the comedy value that he brings. Lulu, yes. It's going to be a great shame when Lulu loses sport, because I won't have anyone to take the piss out of. So Lulu's good, but anyone else I'm just not really a fan. I'll go to the drivers and then I'll discuss that there, who I'm a fan of in a moment. So anyway, hello everyone. If anyone's umming and ahhing about whether to buy F124, this is it. It's here. And if you haven't been watching all the other YouTubers' videos, who unfortunately, especially the big YouTubers, they seem to get straight into a career mode and they don't really show you anything about the game whatsoever, which is a little bit, rubbish, to be honest. How about the teams then? Any favourite team? Well, my favourite team will always be Williams, despite the fact that they are doing very, very poorly, unfortunately. I wouldn't say very poorly, just, compared to what they used to be, they are pretty much down there. But Williams will always be a favourite team of mine, I have to say. I do like Ferrari as well. I'm very impressed with Ferrari. Red Bull, not so much, but then that's the team that everyone seems to pick. So yeah, I'll give Red Bull a miss on this occasion. So yeah, Ferrari and Williams are 2 teams at the moment that I sort of still have a lot of affection for. Williams, unfortunately, because of their position down the grid, you can't really get too excited about them these days. So it's really just left to Ferrari, to be honest. Anyway, so here it is then, F124. It's officially come out today. The official launch day for everyone who's poor and can't afford the full £90 edition, or has basically got more money than sense. Yes, here it is. This is your standard F124 that you can buy right now, and it's for $69.99 in the UK, £70. Still a heck of a lot of Wonga for a game, to be honest. Also, your thoughts on Charles winning at Monaco? I was very happy to see Charles winning at Monaco. It was just a shame that the race yesterday now, Dave says, Will F1. Yeah, yes, thank you, Will. It is yesterday now. It has just gone past the midnight, so yes, it is yesterday. Yes. I couldn't have done it any sooner, to be honest, because the game didn't actually unlock till about 4 o'clock this afternoon, I think it was. 59.99 on Amazon. There you go, 59.99. Yep. Unfortunately, I had other things to do, so I wasn't able to get the disc version. So I had to actually get the download version because I ran out of time to get the disc version. I'm very upset because that's usually the price I pay for these games, but I had to spend the extra £10 to get it on digital, which was unfortunate. But I ran out of time. You need at least a week before to get the disc version so that it comes in time, otherwise it won't turn up. So especially with our post in the UK, unfortunately. So yeah, I had to get the digital download. Anyway, so here we go. This is F1 24, and as you can see, it looks very similar to a game you may have played last year, or maybe just a week ago, or maybe yesterday, called F1 23. Is of course minus the Breaking Point story, so that's not in this year's game because that's the other team. Just have you in my headphones for broadcast while also hang on, didn't quite get that one. Just have you on my headphones for broadcast while also playing F1 24. Well, there you go. Fantastic. He's just got me in headphones. Yeah, this could be good for a podcast just to listen to be honest. You might not want to watch what's happening on screen. Anyway, so here we go. So all you've got then is the career. Let's just go into that. We've got the brand new driver career, which has been the big selling point of this game. I don't know why, because there's been a driver career. I've been hearing even Codemasters themselves saying the return of the driver career hasn't gone anywhere. The driver career was on F1 23 as well. The only difference is you play as yourself, and now you can play as one of the icons or whatever as a driver. But you could quite easily put Lewis Hamilton in as your name and play as him. So it's not really a new feature, is it? I'll say I play on the All Seasons, which is the original driver career, and I'm still playing that, on the latest games. So it hasn't gone anywhere, as been suggested. It's always been there. It's just been slightly revamped for this year. My team career, that a lot of people thought, oh, is that actually in this year's game? Yes, it is. But Codemasters themselves have admitted that they've been too lazy to change anything about it. So it's basically a carbon copy of F1 23. There's been a bit of controversy as well because items that you can start with have been drastically reduced. You basically start with one generic car that you can paint, one helmet and one set of gloves, and everything else you either have to earn or buy with the famous microtransactions, of course, which is a little bit disappointing, it has to be said. And I did see on Twitter that some of those things that you can get were actually available free on last year's game, and this year's you've got to pay for them. Exactly the same content, but this time you've got to pay for it. Yes, that's not good, Codemasters. That's not good indeed. We've also got the two-player career, which of course was in last year's game, but we've also got Challenge career, which is brand new for F1 24. Right, let's just go into driver career. I'm not, of course, going to start all of these, otherwise we'll be here all night, but... So you can skip to F1 or you can skip to F2. Now, of course, if you go to F2, which I'm just going to...
Well, before you get started, we need to choose.
Oh God, it's Natalie Pinkham.
This is the default setup, designed to give you a balanced experience.
Yeah. Thank you, Natalie.
If you're already familiar with the F1 games, that's it from me. Enjoy.
Thank you, Natalie. So we can start in F2 if you want to. I'm just confirming all these settings. So we can have an official driver or a custom driver.
Hey, I'm Elena. I'll be your agent, and I'm so excited to work together to get to Formula One.
You'll see that each driver has a set of driver ratings. These will be tied to you for the entirety of your career and will track your progress as you perform well out on track. These ratings will improve and feed into various other areas of your journey through F1.
Yes, thank you, Elena. Good evening, Josh. Welcome to the stream. So these are your F2 drivers, which I believe are from last year, because the current drivers won't appear until the usual update, which usually happens around the 27th of December, doesn't it? This already looks like a waste of money. Yes, it does indeed. So yeah, we will get this year's teams around about 27th of December, which is the usual time that Codemasters pull their socks out and actually give us out. I suppose they wait until the season's finished, but I really don't understand why they can't do it earlier than that, because what difference does it make that, you know, all these people are still in the teams and cars? I don't get it. So here's all the here's Jahan Deravega. I don't know what his real name is, but there he is. So yeah, we can start in any of the F2 teams. Now they've made a real thing about driver ratings for this year's game, and you can increase the ratings as you go along, which is quite good, but you know, just another sort of add-on. Anyway, I'm not going to start doing a career mode. I'm just showing you what, and you can, as I say, you can start, you know, you can start as a lady. I've always wanted to be a lady myself. Yes, and you can do that. So, you know, it's pretty much the same as what it's always been, basically. Yeah, discard changes, as I say, because once we get into that, we'll be here all night. Let's see if I can just pick EA Sports. It's in the game. See if that'll let me restart again. Yeah, there we go. Right, skip to F1. Yeah. Confirm. So,
Hey,
there we go.
I'll be your agent for your sure-to-be legendary career in Formula One. You'll see that each driver has a set of driver ratings. These will be tied to you for the entirety of your career and will track your progress. As you perform well out on track, these ratings will improve and feed into various other areas of your journey through F1. We'll cover each rating in more detail later.
Yes, thank you, Elena. You're getting almost annoying as Claire. Yes, I don't know what's happened to Claire. I think she's been sacked. Yeah, I think she's been sacked because she is not in this game at all. So there you go. I do believe Claire, the voice of Claire, was Emily Coots, who was in Star Trek Discovery. I think so, anyway. I'm not quite sure. I think that was the voiceover woman. But she's gone. Whoever she was, she's gone. So, yes, we've got a new one now. And they're really making a thing about this driver rating, you know, and being leaked. But the only problem I have is if you're going to have different driver ratings and you're going to get better as you drive along, and that's going to be linked to the car developments, you know, you add extra bits to the cars to make them faster as well. That's all going to get a little bit messy, and I really can't see how that's going to work out, you know, towards the end of like a 5-year career mode season. It's going to get very messy indeed. I mean, you've not played these games for years, Josh. Some of those F2 drivers' faces look... Yeah, I said at the start, Josh, I think all of the faces have taken a backward step. They've made this big point of saying that they've, you know, modelled the faces to make them more realistic. But I think they look less realistic, to be honest. Max, to be fair, looks all right from this point. Yeah, he looks all right, yeah. Anyway, so we've got... Now, these are the drivers you can drive in the driver career. We've got Maxi Boy, of course. These are the official F1. Now, Sergio looks like, oh my God, he looks like he's got really bad constipation right now, and he really needs to shit. He really, you know, he's got that poo face. Yeah, definitely, hasn't he? He's got that. It's like I've really got to go now. I have. It's, oh my God, my colon is full to bursting, and that's what he looks like, doesn't he? He is in pain. He is really in pain. It must be a preamble to the end of his season when he's going to get sacked. But oh my God, he looks like he's got very bad constipation. He really does. Yes, that colon is full up, and Checo needs to explode. Now, Lulu, what have they done to Lulu's hair? Oh my God! I mean, we know that Lulu, you know, wears the old cool rose anyway, doesn't he? But what have they done? And why is his forehead so large? He looks. I'll tell you what he looks like. He looks like a Klingon. Like the faces from F1. Oh, F1 2003. That's a laugh. That is. He looks like a Klingon without the Cornish pasty on top of his head. But he does, doesn't he? What have they done to poor Lulu? And why Lulu looks like he's about to cry? Why had they made his forehead so high from where his hairline is, though? I know he's getting on a bit, but oh my God. I know he's getting on a bit, but why had they made... That's very cruel. Codemasters, that's very cruel indeed. To make poor little Lulu... He looks like an old man, doesn't he? Well, we know he is an old man, but he really looks like one now. Anyway, we got George. George looks like Christopher Reeve. He looks like Superman, doesn't he? That's very weird indeed. And why is his face so pasty? Yeah, he looks like he definitely needs a bit of suntan lotion on that face, George. George of the Russell is the right bottle job. Yes, George looks weird. Now we go to... I've kicked Stroll out of Aston Martin again. Now we've got Charles Leclerc. He doesn't look too bad. I would say out of all of them, he looks about the most realistic at the moment. Definitely the most realistic. Let's go to Carlos Sainz. FAB Virgil, definitely a puppet of Thunderbirds. Jules, yeah, definitely a Thunderbirds puppet. Carlos Sainz. Now he doesn't look too bad. They still look like cartoon characters though, don't they? But he doesn't look too bad. Then we got oh God, what have they done to his hair? It doesn't look that bad, does it? Does it? Lando Norris. Hair is a bit much on Leclerc, but otherwise okay. Yeah. Both Saubers keep scoring points. Yeah, I must admit the face is not too bad, but the hair they definitely don't seem to have got quite right, have they? On a lot of the drivers. Let's go to Oscar's pace. Oh my God! I'm gonna say it before anyone else does. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna whisper it. Oscar looks like Hitler. He does. I'm serious. He looks like Hitler. No, just stay with me, everyone. Put a moustache on Oscar right now. And who have you got? Who have you got? Put a moustache on him right now. Who have you got? I'm right, aren't I? It is. Oh my God. What have they done to poor Oscar? What have they done to poor Oscar? Okay, let's go to the next one then. We've got Fernando. Now, Fernando looks like the character out of F1 Race Stars. I swear, he looks just like his F1 Race Stars character, doesn't he? It's a spitting image of it. I swear, all Codemasters did was get all the F1 Race Star characters and just went, that'll do, put that in the game. Fernando Alonso. Seriously. Oh, hang on. Let's go to the GOAT now. Lance Stroll. Look, he's lost his teeth, does Fernando? Yeah, he does. Alonso doesn't age, no. Lance Stroll, well... He doesn't look too good either, does he? He looks like a Neolithic man, doesn't he? You know, before mankind became the current face that they are now, that we are now. That's what Lance Stroll looks like. Neolithic man. Yes. Mouths are shut. Let's go to Esty Bestie then. Oh my God. Well, Stroll, he's had some filler in those teeth. Yes, he has. Esty Bestie, well, not too bad, I suppose. Not too bad. Let's go to Pierre Gasly. Yeah, it's definitely the hair. They haven't got the hair right. They haven't got the hair right on a lot of these. Definitely the hair. Not right. Esty Bestie also in tears. Yes, indeed. Alexander Albon. That's not too bad. Not too bad, I suppose. Still looking very much like a Thunderbirds character, though. Very strange. Because he's getting sacked, hopefully. Logan, oh my God. Logan Sargent, who is now officially Logan Private, because he's been busted from Sargent because he's not good enough. Yes, that was a joke I put in my live stream on Monday, and one person got it and laughed out loud. No one else in the live stream on Monday got it, but one person did, so I'm very, very grateful that I've got an audience of one. Thank you. Yes, it's Logan's Private. Albon has borrowed Coulthard's chin. Yes, he has. We got Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki doesn't look too bad. Yuki's okay. They've got the proportions of Yuki pretty damn good, I have to say. Now it's time for the big white elephant himself, Daniel Ricciardo. Once again, Daniel looks like he's in pain. He does. Yes. Yuki Tsunoda is way too tall. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Daniel looks like he's unfortunately got onto a train, sat down, and there was a giant big black dildo on the train. It's inserted into his rectum, and he's on the train, and he's embarrassed, doesn't know what to do, so he's just like, he's got that face. That's his face. Yeah, that's the face that you would have if you unfortunately, sat on a big black dildo. Yes, that's I don't even know what I'm saying now. But yes, there you go. But oh my God. Himmler has only got one ball. In the career mode car reveal cutscene, he's as tall as Ricardo. What? Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, that's what I say. Fucking hell. What the hell is that, Codemasters? Bottas? What the hell? Oh, that's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. That is comedy Bottas. That is comedy Bottas. That's not the real man. That's comedy Bottas. Let's go to Guan Yu Zhou. Yep, that's possible. There's not a lot you can say about Billy Ray Bottas. Yeah, there's not a lot you can say about Guan Yu Zhou. Ugly at its absolute finest. Yes, indeed. Well, let's go to K-Mag. Oh, well, yeah, it's passable. Let's put it that way. It's passable. And to finish off, we got Nico Hulkenberg, who once again looks like an F1 Race Stars character. Was Nico Hulkenberg in F1 Race Stars? I'm sure he was, wasn't he? I'm sure he was. He's been in F1 a long time. So that's that one. Let's go to the F2. A lot of people won't know the F2, so we can't really take the piss out of it. We've got Dennis Hager. I don't know their names properly either. I have to apologise. Dennis Hager, Jevan Deravega, as I call him, Zane Maloney, Enzio Fittipaldi, Theo Porchain, is that his name? Victor Martins, Frederick Vesti, Oliver Behrman. Wow, he looks about 12. Jack Crawford, Isaac Hadjar, Arthur Leclerc, Jack Doohan, Amory Cordell, Roy Nissany. Hulkenberg definitely is the most look-alike to his Race Stars character, yeah. Dave getting all the names wrong. I know. I told you I don't follow F2. Shush now. Yeah, it is literally like they've just taken all the characters out of F1 Race Stars and put them in. These driver faces are abysmal. They are. And yet they said that the big selling feature of this game was they said they improved them. Brad Benavides, Roman Clement... I'm getting worse at these names. John, yeah, that one. Kush, that one. And Ralphie Boschang, that's the one. But now, of course, we've got the F1 icons. Here we go. This is the bit I was looking at. We've got F2 drivers, if you know them all, are so much worse than the F1. Right, okay. I thought they would be. Yeah, you know why that is, don't you? Because they couldn't be bothered to pay as much attention to the F2 drivers as they did the F1. That's why they look even worse. So here we go. Here's the icons. You can play these in a career mode. It's Ayrton Senna. He's the first one. We got Mike. Now that is F1 Race Stars to a T. That is the Michael Schumacher they used in F1 Race Stars. I'm sorry, that is the same bloody model, just in high definition. I'm telling you, that's the same model they used in F1 Race Stars. Yes, for Michael Schumacher. I mean, look at that chin. Look at that chin. Unbelievable scenes. We've got Jack Villeneuve, and I'm sorry, that doesn't look anything like Jack Villeneuve whatsoever. Not a thing. You can tell which ones actually went into the mocap studio to have their faces scanned, and which ones couldn't actually be bothered. Now, obviously, Senna couldn't go in there because he's no longer with us, and Michael Schumacher, of course, in his current condition, couldn't go in there anyway. But you can clearly see Jack Villeneuve is still with us, and yet he didn't go in there and have his face scanned. You can see that, obviously. He did not go and have his face scanned for that, no. Mika Hakkinen also did not have his face scanned for that. No, you can see that anyway. Jenson Button, I think Jenson has had his face scanned for that, definitely. You can see that. Felipe Massa, baby. Not quite sure, but there's Felipe Massa. Mika Hakkinen looks like a grandma. Hello, Mr. Lionel Pesci. He says, I forgot about this stream. Don't worry. We haven't been on there very long. About 30 minutes. I haven't even started driving yet, so don't worry. Mark Webber. Now, Mark Webber has had his face scanned. You can clearly see that, and obviously he would do because he's in Formula One as a commentator on Channel 4, so it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for him to go to a studio and go to the mocap studio at EA and get his face scanned, because he's still about in, Formula One. So, and he definitely looks like his face has been scanned. Definitely, that's a given, because you can see there's more detail in the face. The face looks more realistic. It doesn't look like an F1 race star's face. Dave will crash the car in his first test of the game. Yo, any of you got the game? Going to say Mark Webber probably best face. Yeah, definitely. That is, and you can clearly see he's had his face scanned for that picture. Definitely. All the others, I don't think they have. As I say, sadly, Ayrton and Michael wouldn't be able to anyway. But Jack is still around, and that is definitely hasn't been face scanned. That is no. Mika hasn't been face. He just no. Jensen not so sure about. Felipe I'm not so sure, but Mark Webber looks the best. And here we go, everyone. It's Nigel freaking Mansell. Nigel Mansell, yes. That's it. This is the only reason I bought the game. This is the reason why I paid $69.99 for this game, just to look at a picture of Nigel Mansell. That's it. I'm done. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yes, honestly, this is the only reason I bought this game, was for Nigel Mansell. Look at that. Just look at that Tash. That was worth a quarter of a second a lap, that Tash. Aerodynamic efficiency. If Mario and Luigi had a child, yes. There's Nigel Mansell. There he is, everyone. Now, next we've got Kamui Kobayashi. Yes, Kamui Kobayashi as an icon driver. Wowzers. And here we go. To finish off the icon drivers, we've got the greatest F1 driver possibly to have ever lived. And that is, of course, Pastor Maldonado. Yes, what a goat he was. They got rid of Alain Prost. Yeah, I expect they did. Pastor Maldonado. Yes, look at that. What a goat. What an absolute goat. And you could also drive as some other drivers as well. We've got Jamie Chadwick, who is doing very well over in the United States at the moment, in the old, is it the NTT series? She's doing bloody well, and she's comes from Great Britain, so yay! Big up the British, that's what we always like to do over here. There, so Jamie Chadwick, just saying about the look of her face though, that doesn't look like she got her face scanned, no. Sorry, that does not look like she got her face scanned, so I don't think she could have been bothered, to be honest. Then, of course, we've got some esports drivers, whoever cares about them, but here's Brendan Lee. Yes, I've only seen a few pictures of Brendan. Jamie Chadwick, that's awful. Yeah, it is, absolutely. Yeah, she definitely did not get her features mocapped. You could just see because they're just cartoon characters. They're not, they're not real. They're just cartoon characters. The face, I mean. So here's Brendan Lee. We got David Tunitza. I don't even think I've even seen a picture of David Tunitza, so I wouldn't know whether that was right or not. We've got Jarno Oatmeal, who... Where's Ricardo? Yes, absolutely, Planal Pesci. Where is Ricardo Rosset? He should be the GOAT. I'll tell you what, I'd play a career mode if Ricardo Rossi was in this game. I'd play a career mode for definite. But here's Jarno Oatmeal, and he doesn't look anything like him whatsoever. I've seen lots of stuff with Jarno. That doesn't. Did you show Felipe Massa? Yes, I did, Kiefer, but here you go, just for you. Here's Felipe Massa again. I don't know about Felipe, whether he got a face scan or not. It's a little bit difficult to say. So I shall reserve judgment. And the last driver you can drive on is Lucas Blakely. I mean, that's not even Jarno's hair. No, it's not. No, Kimmy, shocking, says Tio. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I agree as well. No, Kimi Raikkonen is absolutely shocking. Still crying about 2009. So, I think my favourite one out of all of them is Oscar's pastry. As I say, just put a moustache on Oscar now, and you have got the spitting image of Hitler. I'm sorry, that's it. That is the spitting image of Hitler. I don't know what they've done to Oscar's pastry, but yes, that's just redonkulous. It really is redonkulous. Absolutely. So I've had more fun there going through the drivers than I have actually sort of driving the car. So there you go. There are the drivers you could drive in career mode. Yeah, we'll discard all the changes because we don't want to actually get into career mode. So we've got career, driver career, my team career. Everyone knows what that is because it hasn't been changed since last 3 years, I think. Well, basically since it came out, they just put a few more bells and whistles on it, but that's about it. We've got two-player career, which has been in there for a couple of years now. Now, challenge career is new for F124. What is challenge career? A totally new way to play career mode. On F1 Challenge Career, you play against online players, not on the track, but for points in the global Challenge Career leaderboards. Single player, on the same track, the same time. Oh, this looks great. I love this. Yeah. Okay, select. Normal, great for newcomers. Oh, that's me then. That's me. Yes. I haven't been driving around in circles for the last 42 years. Expert, for those seeking a greater test of skill. Yeah, we'll leave that for the TOL Martins of the world. Yes. That's for me. It'd have to be that one. Anyway, I'm not going to get into challenge career, but that's brand new. I think it's about time I did some driving. So let's go to the other fantastic things we've got in the new game. We got F1 World, which of course was in last year. Unfortunately, I have heard that. Oh, here we go. Here's Pinkham.
A sport that will offer you events based around casual or competitive play, single player or multiplayer, fun versus realism, and everything in between. As you
yes.
you'll learn upgrades that can be equipped to your car and team in the garage, increasing your tech level and giving you the performance you need to tackle greater challenges. Along the way, you'll build up your compendium, find new ways to customize your car and character, earn trophies for your trophy cabinet, and much more. So, when you're ready, jump into the play screen and take your first steps into F1 World.
That's right. Yes, F1 World, still in the game. No one uses it. No one uses it. Now, unfortunately, I do understand that you can no longer...
This is what we call the play screen.
Oh, God, she's off again.
Your jumping off point for all the feel free to explore. Have a
Thank
good
you.
look around. And
Thank you, Natalie. Yep.
Just select series from the list.
Yep. Thank you. Thank God she's on Sky Sports and I can only get Channel 4. That's what I say. So, yeah, we've got F1 World, once again, that nobody ever played on last year's game because, you know, it was rubbish. And I understand that this year you cannot actually pick a sofa for your little house that you managed to build last year. And I'm very disappointed about that because that was the most exciting part of the game last year was, you know, the sofa and the carpets and the decor. It was just skip back to Janie Chan. The hair isn't too bad, but the face, yeah, the face is ridiculous. Right, let's do a bit of Grand Prix then. I haven't driven a single lap of this new game. I didn't do the beta test because I refused to be an EA bum boy. So, yes, I am fresh as anyone. I'm going to go for Bahrain because there's a lot of high-speed corners at Bahrain, so it's a good test. I am on a controller, yes. I apologise, but I've always been on the controller, so here we go. Who should we go for? Well, for testing purposes, I always use Sir Lulu. Yes, Sir Lulu. Difficulty 31. Oh, that'll do. No, I've no idea. Let's just put it on 50 for my first lap. As I said at the start of the stream, my assists are medium traction control, but apparently you don't need traction control in this game. Dynamic racing line 2D because I'm very, very old and I can't see where I'm going, and a manual gearbox. There you go.
Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit, and any moment now our drivers will take to the track and the Bahrain Grand Prix can begin.
Yes, it can. Right, car setup. Anyone who's new to Formula One games, I'll give you a little example of setups. Now, all these setups here, okay, are what you would say 90% set up for the car, okay? Because otherwise, you'd have all these set to zeros, and you'd have to set up the car from scratch, which is very, very difficult. So Codemasters help you along there, and they make the car pretty much 90% set up on how you want it. So all you really have to decide is whether you want increased downforce or increased top speed, really. Now, a lot of the esport drivers and the really good drivers, they exploit all of these to get maximum. They exploit the other 10% to get it up to 100%. But unfortunately, when you do that, sometimes you get deficient in other areas as well. Now, I'm just going to go as the default from Codemasters. The genius is Codemasters, because I'm sure all these settings are exactly what you need to do. Brake 97, yeah. Tyre pressures, yeah, I mean, it's all set up for how you need to go, isn't it? So we're going to go on a balanced setup, and let's just go for it and see what happens. This could end in a disaster. I'm going to do first lap cautiously, second lap normally, and third lap I'm going to push it, if I haven't crashed by then. Here we go.
Okay, pull the clutch in, hold it there until the start. Right, feed in the throttle, let's build the revs. Okay, clutch out, go, go, go!
Oh! I don't even know if the damage is on. Yes, okay, so it does snap into the low speed corners. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
You cannot lose the back end.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.8 seconds.
Oh, we got damage.
Okay, you've got front wing damage, but only have a few laps left. If you can live with it, stay out. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. That was far too aggressive, mate. Clean passes only. We don't want a penalty.
Gave it everything, guys. Gave it everything.
Okay, there you go. That was my...
There was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen.
Oh, what a joke. No Verstappen, Max Verstappen. Oh, God, yes. Oh, that's so funny.
Dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant
Every lap. Yes.
See what more they can do in future races.
Yeah, shut up, Crofty.
To the podium as we speak. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Formula One. So there you go. That was my first ever 5 laps of F1 24. I haven't driven a single lap on this game. Yeah. So my initial impressions... Oh, cash. Love a bit of cash. Yes. My initial impressions are, at least on a controller, I can't say what it's like for people on steering wheels, but on a controller, I can confirm it isn't anything like what everyone's been complaining about. No. It's different. It is definitely different. Low speed is very, very pointy, very pointy. I must admit, and you can sort of feel it starting to lose it, although I had medium traction control on, so it wasn't even that much of an issue. I was going very wide into a lot of the corners, which is probably a braking issue, which we've got to look at. But I say it's the first 5 laps I've ever done on the game. Everyone's rubbish from the first time they pick a new game up. But as to the handling being absolutely undrivable, yeah, it probably was in the beta. I say I wasn't part of the beta test, so it probably was in the beta, but it's not undrivable on a pad. Anyway, the only problems I have is the sound of that Mercedes was bloody awful. I understand the Ferrari is just as bad as well. It sounds like they've basically just asked AI to do the sound because they couldn't even be bothered to stick a microphone up the exhaust pipe of an F1 car. They just got AI to do it because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like it's been an approximation of what an F1 car sounds like. So that's what it's, and it's bloody awful. It really is bloody awful. But handling wise, it is different, but as I said at the start of the stream, they change the handling every single year on these games. Every single year the handling is different, but it definitely isn't undrivable. It's something you've got to get used to. And you could really throw it into the corners, and the back end just, or at least on the setup I had on that car, which is just a basic setup, it definitely doesn't feel like it wants to break away from you. So it's, I said a few weeks ago on one of my streams, I wish they'd get rid of traction control because, it's not even in the real sport anyway. So it's just, it's there for all the newbies that, the 12-year-olds that need, full traction and whatever. So I can understand why it's there, but I wish they'd get rid of it because the old games never even had traction control. The traction was naturally there through the grip of the tyres, and that was so much better than having a system where you've got no traction, medium traction, and then full traction, because especially if you allow all those aids during, league races, you've got some people on different levels of traction, so you never really know. So I've always said, just get rid of the traction and just introduce naturally more grip to the tyres, and then that would, solve a lot of problems with actually, people complain about, this doesn't happen. Because I say in the old games, the traction on some of those old games, like F1 2004, F104, was just immense, and there was no traction control because it'd been banned, and it wasn't used in the game either. Codemasters have to put it in because, as I say, they've got to appeal to the newbies, the ones that can't drive for shit like me. So they've got to put it in there, but I just wish they'd get rid of it. But yes, it's certainly not, as I said at the start of the stream, I've been saying for weeks now, I think this handling issue has been blown up out of all proportion as a USP, a unique selling point, because they had nothing else really to sell about this game. As I say, there's no breaking point there's a lot of fans of breaking point, I found out in the last few weeks. A lot of people like that. I think it's okay, but I don't think it's anything. It's very cheesy. It's like watching an episode of EastEnders in Formula One, to be honest. But it's okay. It's okay as a mode. And a lot of people like it, so they're a little bit disappointed that it's not in this year's game. But of course, it's on a 2-year cycle, so we're back next year, hopefully. But yeah, so it really didn't have anything else that you could sort of, sell for this game, and it is really very much a carbon copy of last year's game. I mean, they could easily have just changed the liveries and charged you 25 quid for this game, and I'm sure it would have sold by the bucket load. But unfortunately, due to a lot of the controversy about the handling as well, I don't think sales for this are going to... Good night, Josh. Good night. I don't think the sales are going to be that good. I mean, the sales for F1 games aren't any good anyway, and about 5 years ago, they stopped releasing sales figures for video games, especially Formula One. So we never know actually how these sell. There is someone on Twitter who did a post because they managed to get sales on Steam, which is a rough idea of the percentage of sales. And F1 comes in at about 12% of like total sales. It's ridiculous if you compare it to like Call of Duty, which is one of the market leaders. It's a tiny little slice of the F1, or the complete gaming pie, if you like. It's a tiny little slice, and I think sales for F1, I mean, they've been in gradual decline anyway over the years, and I think this is not really going to inspire many people because it is very deficient on new stuff. It really is. Of course, you've got the 2024 liveries, which is going to please a lot of people. But, for the league racers who just want to get out there and, do races when they're not really worried about stuff like that. And by the looks of it, it looks like the handling is going to be a bit of an issue. But as I say, just on that first run, it didn't seem as bad as everyone has been saying. Alex Gilliam. So yeah, I believe it was all just a little bit of a marketing ploy to get some hype, to get some interest in the game. Because don't forget, of course, any publicity is still publicity, even if it's bad. And Codemasters really don't care, just so long as they get some of that publicity. Because I think without the handling issue being such a spotlight, and the explosion of everyone's been on Twitter basically losing their tits about the handling, saying, "Oh." Every post, if you look at every Twitter post from the EA Twitter feed, they've been posting now for days and days. Oh, Champions Edition is out now, and now the Standard Edition's out. Lots of posts they've been. Just read the comments underneath, and every single one is fix the handling on your stupid fucking game. That's all the comments have been all the way down. It's a complete long list. So, but I think without that, there would have been very little hype for this game. Practically none, I think, in fact. So, as I say, any publicity is good publicity, even if it's bad, if that makes any sense. So, no, I don't think the handling is that bad. I think a lot of tweaking would make it even better. Just read some of the comments. I'm well beyond the comments. But thanks to everyone in the chat tonight. I'm just going to mention a few of you. Laurie's in there, Will's in there, Moaning Yorkshireman's in there. I did see T.O.R. Martin at the start as well. Thank you, sir, for joining. Keefer's in there. Hey, Dave, are you 50 years old? Says Kiefer. No, mate. In fact, I am 55. Yes, 55 and still driving round in circles. Yes, I've been playing F1 games. Dave is 78 years old. You could be right there, Will. You could be right there. I have been. I did some videos about it actually just around Christmas time, but I just reached my 40-year F1, or not F1, but driving video games. I've been driving since 1982, and my first F1 game was Checkered Flag on a English console called the ZX Spectrum back in the day, and none of you in the chat will probably even know what that is. But it was the super console of the 80s. Yeah, it wasn't actually a console; it was more a computer. But you could play it as a console because you could plug a joystick into it, and it was the PlayStation 5 of its time. definitely. And that was my first foray into F1 games, and I've been playing them ever since. Yeah, just over 40 years now, 41 years. I know I'm insane, absolutely insane. I don't know why I still. Well, I do know why I still do it, because I still enjoy it. I get lots of people in my comments saying, just retire, you washed up bastard. Yeah, I get a lot of people like that. And I will retire when I'm bloody good and ready, or when I constantly finish 15th. Then I shall do a Sebastian Vettel and decide to call it a day and take up gardening instead. Yes. Yeah, yes, you see, I'm just looking at the comments now of you lovely people out there. And the ages are now depressing me horribly. 20, 22. There you go. See? Hello, Mr. Poochiehead. Welcome to stream. This handling model is suited for casual controller players, but as soon as you start to push or do a quali lap, it feels rough and janky. Thank you, sir, for the comment. Yes, I expect it does. I say that was my first 5 laps. My first 5 laps. Let's do a little bit of online, see if there's anyone about. Let's see if there's anyone about. There's no track limits on this game. Let's see if I can join someone. Brazil! Oh, welcome. I don't want to do anything too bad. 5 lappers, I think. Let's see if we can go to that one. Just joining some randos. Oh, there's only 2 of us. That'll do. So let's select the team and driver. Who should we have? Come on, everyone in the chat. Select me a team and driver. Who should we go for? Will it be SD Bestie? Come on, chat. Select me a driver. Hurry up. Oh, it's alright. They're qualifying anyway. I know there's a long delay on the chat stream. I do apologise. It's about 30 seconds. Lulu, thank you. I've got it. Lulu. Where's he gone? Oh, I can't do Lulu because the other person in the thing's Lulu. We'll do Logan's privates. There you go. Let's see if we can get this started. While we look back at the comments. There's no track limits in this game. Don't tell him though. I was 13 when I first watched Josh. At least in the time trial mode. Good to see you for yet another year on a new game day. Thank you, Mr. Poochiehead. Yeah, I'll still be here, mate. I'll still be here. Every year I say, nope, that's it, I'm done. Oh, everyone's left me. That's outrageous. That's outrageous. Everyone's left. Let me see if I've got any friends that are playing the game right now. Is anyone playing the game right now? I don't think they are. They left because that's what it is, Plano Plesser. Yes, they left because I'm a better driver than all of them. And they couldn't take it. They saw F1 Games PlayStation and went, nope, I'm out of here. No point. Absolutely no point. When I enter a room and all the girls appear. That's been me as well. Yes. Leave session. There you go. Come on, let's find. There's not very many people playing this game, is there? I suppose it's better on the ranked, but obviously I haven't got ranked yet because I've only just started playing it. Session ending. Yep. Okay. I'm going to play as George of the... No, I can't. We haven't finished yet. I'm going to play as George of the Russell, and then when I lose, I can cry. Not many playing because then that's very... Yeah, there we go. We'll play as George Russell. That is very unusual, I must admit. I mean, this is the release night. I thought the lobbies would be absolutely full. Now, I am on... cross-play is off, so these lobbies are only consisting of PlayStation players. So there's no multi play, because I wanted to see how many PlayStation players are playing, and not a lot. We're readying up, lads. We're readying up. Here we go. Watch out for that tree, George of the Russell. Watch out for that tree, or that barrier, or Valtteri Bottas. Don't cry, George. Don't cry. I don't know what this even is. Is this one shot quality or something? I don't know. I didn't even look. Oh bloody hell! I've got to do a setup. Where are we? Suzuka. We'll increase the figure a little bit. There you go. What are we doing? Are we doing one shot? Bloody hell. I should have checked before I'd got into this. And never mind. It's nice to go in blind. Dave is lost. There we go. I think it's one shot quality, isn't it? Oh, that engine. I must admit the handling feels a bit more janky on this track. Yes, Max did test the handling for this game. That's why it's crap. Oh, there we go. I'm bound to be last. I will say one thing on the controller though. It does feel very, very slow. I mean, I know I'm very slow anyway, but the car feels very... Oh, did I get a second out? Oh, I did. The car feels very, very slow on the controller. It really does. Which is a little bit concerning. So there's only 4 of us. I was still 2 seconds behind Revel's Revenge. Can't believe there's only 4 of us. 4 of us on a release night of a game. I don't think I've ever seen that. Not four people on a release night of a game. That's just ridiculous. But as I say, I haven't got crossplay on, so this is just the PlayStation people that haven't turned up. Right, here we go. We'll keep it set up as it is. Apparently, tyre pressures had to be blown up to balloons, so I was reading earlier for this year's game. Blown up to balloons to get them to work properly. So that's basically a little tip for you I got off someone on Twitter, I think it was. They got to be blown up like balloons. Here we go. Coming through, sir, coming through. Oh!
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Yeah, it feels weird in the slow speed corners that once you get up to speed it's absolutely fine. Feels it's the same as 2023 to be honest, but the slow speed is very janky. I've got to start going wide to the corners as well. I mean, you can practically Mario Kart around the corners. This reminds me of 2014. Slip slidey away, slip slidey away. It's very weird. So I'm doing that on purpose. It's very weird.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Let's go. Okay, I'm going to try and spin the car out on the last lap. Here we go. I'm going to try and stay within there. It doesn't want to go. Come on, come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, you can catch it though. You can catch it. It reminds me of the Colin McRae games. It's definitely steering from the back, not from the front. It's like the steering pivot is actually on the back of the car, not on the front, which is very weird. Come on, spin out, spin it. Come on, spin it. Oh yes, I've spun it. Finally, I spun it. Did I come second? Wowzers. All I've got to say, I'm not throwing shade at anyone, but I'm really bad, so how bad is YFKE at 31 seconds behind? Perhaps he's only got 5 fingers, who knows, you know, so let's not diss him, you only have 5 fingers. But Jesus. Yes, well done to Revel's Revenge. I ended up on the gravel and that was it. There was no comebacks from that. Let's go back to the chat and see what you lovely people are talking about. George and the Russell. Watch out for the top 5. Are you a Alonso fan? Watch out for that, Dave. I don't know why F1 World needs to be a thing. No, me neither. Mon Dieu, Pierre, mon Dieu. I'd like to see how bad F1 World is. Davey's lost. Yeah, now for the first time. Didn't Max Verstappen? Yes, he did. This is the track where Crofty went on about the car making a noise of a naughty boy being hauled back by his mum when he had too many fizzy cola bottles. That sounds dodgy. It seems like less people have bought this game. The lobbies are not at full. All the bad press about the handling must have put people off. Definitely looks like it. I don't think I've ever seen a game with so few people in lobbies. As I say, I'm only on PlayStation lobbies, but it's just no. 2017 Japan qualifying Q3 Hamilton's lap. You can hear him say this, no joke. Oh God, I remember that now. Crash at turn 1, come in. Davies second out of 5 people. Lovely stuff. Nikita Mazepin is a better driver than Nookster. Yes, I agree with you. Gaston Mazepin, yes. No, not Marc Gené. No, I'm definitely better than Marc Gené. But I feel the people behind Dave are just crap. Yes, you could be right there. This reminds me of 2011 when you can just go ridiculously fast. Yeah, it does. I'm getting 2011 vibes. And as we know, 2011 was very bad for a controller because it steered like a boat. It steered like you were going through porridge, basically. Yeah, it's like you were steering through a big mound of porridge oats. Yeah, it was horrible. And of course, it was one of those games where it defied the laws of physics. Whereas for the first time in F1, anyway, if you increased the wing values, you actually went faster. Yeah, which makes no sense. I mean, I'm not an aerodynamicist, far short of being an aerodynamicist, but you don't need to be a rocket scientist to work out that, you know, if you lower the wings, you are going to go faster. That makes sense for an average person like me to work out. Yeah, if you lower the wings, you go far. At least down the straight anyway, you go faster. If you make the wings higher, you go slower. But not in F1 2011. No, you actually went faster if you put the wings up. Yes, I mean F1 2010. What was the default most people run at? It was like 1-1 wings, wasn't it? That was what everyone run in leagues, career modes. It's all 1-1 wings, wasn't it? And then suddenly in F1 2011, you had to. Oh, wait a minute! I'm nattering, and they're saying, "What do we do?" Oh, is it one-shot quali again? I think it is. Oh, horribly wide. Right, sorry, I'm answering the chat and driving at the same time, and it's all going Pete Tong, but that's usually my streams anyway. Pedro Diniz is a better, yes, absolutely. F1 2011, Christ, yes. Pedro Lamy, no, he's not. No, Pedro Lamy is not a better driver than me. No. Taranasuki Takagi, yes. The handling is very weird. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird. I'm just trying to decide whether it's weird in a good way or weird in a bad way. I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely weird. Luca Badeau, yeah, but remember who's driving. Ricardo's not, yes, he is. Ricardo Tossa, yes. The handlers may want to dig the Wii out and play F1 2009 again. I'll tell you what, because I did 2009, didn't I, through emulation. I'll tell you what, I am getting Wii vibes from this game. Perhaps that's what they've done. They've just transported the handling model from the Wii onto this game because Codemasters have reached a point where they just can't be bothered with anything anymore. And so now we've got the Wii handling. Yeah, no one can get past my starts, mate. No one can get past my starts. Oh. Oh my God, Revel's revenge. What was that? What was that, Revel? He sure did. Let's see if we can catch up to the two ahead. Oh, we've got the boss ahead. We've got to be careful. He may be working for the Mafia.
Okay, DRS is now available. got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Oh God, we've all gone wide. We've all gone wide.
Green flag. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Oh, Rebels Revenge has come back. Oh, didn't have to brake there, mate. You didn't have to brake there. Oh, what are you doing? What are you braking there for? Rebels Revenge, what are you doing?
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
That was fun. Where'd I get to? Dan Bartlett, yes. Do it. You spin me right round. Yes. You got second place. Ferrari. Driver of the day. It says Red Bull. Yeah, he was driving a Ferrari. They couldn't even get that right. No, they couldn't even get that right. It's like F1 2015, the 2015 season when Andy Davidson said it's Red Bull Sebastian Vettel. F1 24, is it bad? Yes, it is. Josh's Matiz have more body roll. Guessing you'll be off soon. It's still no worse than F1 23 on 22. Famous quote. F1 2009 was an average game given that the Wii was full of shovelware. Dave became the new Max Verstappen by crashing into people, yes. Are the AI just as stupid, or is they either too slow or too fast or aggressive? Oops. Oh, is that the end? Is that the end of the championship? Did I win it? Did I? No, Revels with. I only got 36 points. Oh, that's because I came in very late. Came in very late. Lee Mackenzie's a better driver than Hookster. Yes. And Ariana Bart. Yes. Natalie Pinkham. No. Overtake the Red Bull. I was playing with them. I mean, what was that attempt at an overtake? An absolute reject is going to win. What a dumb overtake, Dave. The reject is Dave, so I doubt it. A reject or more. Just take him out. Bottle job. Still no win for Hookster. Lost an easy win there. Absolutely disgraceful. Revenge guy was manic in that Dave's picture. Carmen Jordan would be better than this gimp. I just love all the lovely comments I got from all you guys. Oh, look, we got 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 in there now. We've got 5 in there. Are we going to continue? Ricardo Rossick would have won that. Yes. Yes, he would have done. Good old Ricardo Rossick. What are we doing? Oh, not him. Not Monaco. Who suggested Monaco? Come on. Not Monaco. Even Tatiana Calderon would have. Yes, she would have done. She would have done. Looks like we're going to Monaco, lads. My favourite Grand Prix. Marcus Armstrong's a better driver than Hookster. Marcus Armstrong. Interesting. If anyone's just joined the screen, join the stream. Welcome along. I'll show you my assists that we're using for this. I'm on medium traction, dynamic racing line because I'm very, very old and I can't see where I'm going. And we're on a manual gearbox. There you go. One shot. Marcus Ericsson. Yes, he is. I know someone who's insane around Monaco. Safe to say they're a special type of species. Yes. Anybody who's good at Monaco is a special kind of species because I'm just absolutely rubbish at Monaco. Absolutely rubbish. Right. Car setups. Maximum downforce. Yes. Yes. Max. Max downforce. Let's go. Come on. Now we're going to see just how bad the oh yeah, I saw that 1 minute. Okay, here's my challenge then. It's not going to work because that was on time trial, but I'm going to see if I can beat a 1 minute 5 lap. Here we go. You had to go and do it, didn't you, Bois? You had to go and do it. Here we go then. Let's see if I can beat a 1 minute and 5 seconds. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting that amount of turning. Oh. I'm doing well for the 1 minute and 5. Here we go. Oh God. Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh, look, that's close. 114. There you go. Look at that. 114. I was only 9 seconds off the 105. I think that's pretty decent. My first time around Monaco on this game. Pretty decent. Nowhere bloody near. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, I got pole. Oh, Rebels Revenge got disqualified. Oh, yes, Hookster on pole at Monaco. Yes, Monaco, baby, as Jenson Button said. Monaco, baby, let's do this. Let's bloody do this. Oh, yes. Monaco. Get in there, Lewis. Rossi would have done a faster... Yeah, I expect he would have done, actually. But Ricardo Rossi's not 55 years old, is he? Let's face it. Well, he probably is now, but I mean, when he was at the peak of it... Did I just say peak of his career? Sorry. Little mistake there for Hookster. Little mistake there. Peak of his career. Right, here we go. Car set up. Yeah, we're going to leave it on. No heroics, please, into Sand of Art. You're up amongst the pack, and we don't want to do anything. Rossi. Oh, Rossi, he's actually the same age as me, is he? Oh, fantastic. I should contact him and ask if he wants to do a race on F124 with me. Yes, Ricardo Rossi and the Hookster. That would be great. I'd love that. His peak was when he drove Ferraris and qualified every race. Here we go. Oh, it feels weird in the slow speed corners. I must admit. I did notice that. That feels weird. Oh!
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Oh, that Revel's with it. It is. It's Revel. He's ghosted. I'm going down the inside of the ghost. Oops. I went into neutral there as well. He's got me again, that Revel's Revenge.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Oh, he's crashing the wall. Oh, and I've crashed into the wall.
Green flag.
He's crashing the wall again. I swear these kids can't even steer.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Oh, he's in the wall, he's in the wall. We're going down the inside. Oh, too wide, too wide. That's not going to work. That's not going to bloody work. Whoa, we binned it. We binned it. Finally, we binned it. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Out qualified by Jos Verstappen every race. Jake Hughes, yes, yes. Oh, how you bottled this one. These noobs are about your level. Just take him off, Dave. Dave! Hello, Mr. Iron Patriot, sir. Welcome to the stream. Watch out for that wall. Bottle job. And Hookster has bottled it again. Yes. He had a penalty. That's another easy win thrown in the bin, or as May would say. And Hookster finishes second again. He's lost it. He's out of control. Oh my word, in all my years of F1 commentating, I have never seen that. Oh, Barbie's joined. That's it. Where's Ken? Okay, okay. We did get fastest lap though. We did get imbecile. Imbecile. Love it. Love it. Imbecile. We got fastest lap though. Come on, come on. Give us a cheer for fastest lap. Surely that's worth something. I cannot believe this. He's actually driving the wrong way around the circuit. God bless you, Murray. God bless you, Murray. If you've got any more Murray Walker quotes, then put them in the chat, and I shall say them with my best Murray Walker impersonation. Sup? Hello, Paramal Das. Welcome to the stream, sir. You are the champion. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. "39 years old, still, yes, still winning races. Let TB do a race. He can't, he's asleep right now. He's a bear. Bears sleep at night, yes." Oh, dear. You're nearly as bad a driver as TB. Yes. Oh, indeed. Right, let's see if we can get some payback on this Revel with Edge, because yes, he's living up to his name. We want a little bit of payback, don't we, lads? Look, Barbie's... No, that's Barb, but... Sorry, I got well excited. I thought I said Barbie, and I thought it might be a lady, and Dave got all excited, and it's not, actually. I couldn't see the name, and the name... Anyway, it's a win for Takia Nui. That's a diversion and a half, yes. If there's any ladies out there who are playing F1 24 right now, come and join this lobby, because great to see you. Great to see you. TB is still, yes, TB is still naked. Yes, we shouldn't talk about that on stream though, should we? I am Jesus' engineer, by the way. Oh, hello, sir. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, car setup. What are we doing? Marina Bay. That'll do. First blow, give way to the car behind you when you can. Yes, F1 2001. Giovanni Lavazzi is a better driver. Yes, I agree. I agree. One shot quali. Oh, I got beaten by Rebel's Revenge again. I'm lagging a little bit. Never mind, mate. Don't worry about it. We like a bit of lag. Don't we, lads? We like a bit of lag. There's always a bit of lag on these streams. We're all about 30 seconds behind. Hammer time! People are already going to say, Dave, you bottle job. Of course, of course. And I love it. Mo Yorkshire's a genius. Second blue, give way to the car behind you when you can. Advance, please, thank you. When I saw a Singapore lap that was done in 1 minute 25, genius at producing total cack. He's a god. Yes, that's going to be on my headstone. He was a genius at producing total cack. He's a god by cutting half the circuit. Obviously, I'm lagging a little bit. You have a 20-second penalty for dangerous driving. Second, we will take it. Fantastic stuff. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, lads. Car setup. Yeah, we'll leave it on full downforce. I don't know why it's set on full downforce for this circuit. It's usually a little bit lower than that, but we'll leave it on that. Here we go, lads. Come and get my race starts, why don't you? Yeah. Oh, he's still there. He's still there, Mr. Rebel. Yeah. Oh, that was close. That was very close.
Now use DRS. DRS now available. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Yes! We came second again. Pit in, the marshals if you have a mechanical problem. That is insane, that quote from you. Genius at producing total cack. I like that. I think I should use that as the headline now for my channel. Yes. F1 Games PlayStation. Genius at producing total cack. There you go. I've now copyrighted that so no one else use it. Hannah Atkinson is a bit, yes. Jess McFadden, no. When Dave said, yes, I can see it. Renee Garcia is a better choice, yes. Revel is just too good. Charlie Louise is a better, yes. Syrian, whatever his name, yes. Dave, end the stream, just admit you're not going to beat Revel's. I'm not going to admit anything. I'm signing off now. Thank you, Paramal Dash. Andre Harrison is a better... Yes. Ben Daly is a better... Oh, absolutely. Oh, my God. Let's not mention the God in this stream, shall we? Let's just not mention the God, Mr. Araver, because, you know I come over all queasy when we mention Aravers. Okay? Let's just remember the biblical scenes right now of Mr. Araver, so leave it now, leave it. Matt Gallagher is a better... Yes, absolutely. Tom Belling, yes. Maybe try driving a Ferrari. No, won't make any difference. Harold... Oh, my God. Harold Shipman is a better driver than the Hookster. Are you just looking Google up now for the worst people you can find, or what? Hello Google, find me the worst people out there, please, and I'll type it in Dave's chat. Is that what you're doing? Because it looks like it. Dan Tickton is a better... Yes, Tony Blackburn. Tony Blackburn is a better driver than the Hookster. He probably is. Let's be fair, he probably is. I mean, he must be about 90 by now, surely. Surely, I'm going to ready up. There you go, lads. He must be about 90, but he probably is a better driver than me. Kid Jensen is... Yes. Charles Bronson is a better driver. Bottle Job, that's me. Oh, hang on, I'll get back to the comments in a moment. I've got to do my... Oh, we're at Spa Frankie Champs. Now, this is a circuit I wanted to show you because obviously it's been reprofiled now, yes, because it's been the same circuit since 2081. Tony Blackburn is 81. I can't believe it. 81. Well, there you go. And he probably still would beat me on F1 24. I agree. Now, Spa, it's been reprofiled for F1 24. It looks a lot different because it's been the same track since, I think, 2012. Yes, because Codemasters, once again, couldn't be bothered. Oh, that bit on the left looks very different. As we now climb up into Radion and into Eau Rouge. Oh, I took that far too wide. Gravel down the right hand side, so you can't exploit that part of the circuit like you used to be able to. Oh dear. Oh, was it second again? Was it second again? I don't believe it. That Revel's Revenge. It's getting right on my tits. Luca Badoa, yes. Mike Reed, yes. Yes. Peter Powell, yes. Gary Davis. Ooh, Gary Davis. Ooh, Gary Davis on your... Yes, let's not do that. Will F1, yes. Simon Mayo, yes. If you use that phrase, I demand 50% of the royalties. You, sir, will get 12.5% of the royalties. The rest is mine. So just be thankful. Bra is not... No. Dave was a crush on Jess McPherson. Let's get past that, shall we? Will F1 is... But yes. 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 He was on the radio in 4 hours doing Sound of the 60s. Well, good for him. Yes, that's Radion, actually. Dave wants to go out with... Right, let's do the race. Was it 2 seconds? Oh, my goodness. 2.6 seconds off the pace, actually. Wowzers. 50%, I'll see you in court. Yeah, whatever. What's your name? Donald Trump, eh? I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court. Yeah, you won't win nothing, mate. 2 seconds slower than a Mercedes. Well, it's very realistic. I have to say, it's very realistic. Well done, Codemasters. 2 seconds off the pace. Well done indeed. Well, I keep pressing that for on a 5-lap race, but there you go. Here we go. Oh, bloody hell. He nutted me again. He nutted me again. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Oh, God. I've run out of power.
Okay, clear. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Caution, caution. Green flag.
I'm lapping someone on a 5-lap race. I can't believe it.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Yes, I got second again. It's not me, it's the car. You'll be amazed what bribing the judge can do, yes. I wonder if Mercedes will ever win again. I'm sure they will, but not with Lulu. Not with Lulu, no. Poor Lulu. Poor Lulu. But they will win again, yes, definitely. But unfortunately, I think it could be about another 10 years before they do. Watch him chuck into the gravel at the no-name corner. I knew it was there. I've watched other people's videos. Luxton won't win because of ridiculous handling. I'll tell you what, I'm actually getting used to the handling and it's not too bad. It's not too. It is still weird, but it's not too bad, especially on the controller anyway. I don't know about you, will use. I expect it's probably quite horrible on the wheel. Now, don't forget, of course, I've changed no settings. This is completely vanilla, how it's come out of the game. Now, normally, I even change the steering adjustment to 110. I haven't even done that. So this is purely how it's come out of the packet, as they used to say. So I've made no changes whatsoever, and I'm using all the default setups as well. Because I just want to prove that the handling isn't as bad as what it's been, and it definitely isn't. It's nowhere near as bad as what everyone's made. I say again, I'm on a controller, so I can't speak for wheel users. Thinking about the way it's handling, I would say probably a bit of a nightmare on the wheel, to be honest, unless you do sort out that rotation. But on the controller at the moment, it's a PS5 controller. It feels okay. It needs a bit of tweaking, but not really that much. I hope they don't turn it to F123 because I don't want to go backwards. I want to go forwards. So I do like the way it handles. So I'd like it to stay that. Just a little bit of tweaking. The slow speed corners. It's very prone to snap oversteer. If they could sort that out, it might be a very nice handling model. But we will see what happens. But I have to say, as I said, this is all completely default. I haven't changed anything. And as you can clearly see, it is not, as people have said, undrivable. Undrivable. You kids, you can't even steer, can you? Undrivable, my arse. Undrivable my arse. Do you know there's 38 F1 games on PlayStation, and I've driven them all. Yes, I've driven them all, and I can tell you that this is still 50% better than F1 22. Definitely. Out of the box, it's 50% better than F1 22. Definitely. F1 22, it still is a bloody nightmare to drive on a controller. I can't even drive it without full traction on. It's just horrible. And this is better than F1 22. That bit reminds me of Turkey. If anyone remembers that, only going left. I hate this circuit. It's another Mickey Mouse circuit. Did I get second again? Oh, I did. I got second, lads. I got second, lads. I got second. Oh, my God. Oh my bloody good God. So yeah, as I said, the handling definitely nowhere near as bad as what everyone's been saying, and it's definitely not crap. Definitely not crap. As I say, I'm speaking personally, only on a controller. I've only been playing this game tonight. First time I played it. Everything is set on default. I haven't changed any of the settings, and it certainly is not in the undrivable category on a controller. As I say, I can't speak for people on wheels. Can't speak for people on wheels. Oh, contact! Oh, did you see that? Oh my God, the boss man just bossed him straight out of the way. Wowzers. Oh, and I followed into the scene of the accident.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. push your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Final lap. Push, push.
Yes! I finally won something! Oh, little George of the Russell, he's done it. Wowzers me trousers. It's a win for the Hookster, yes. Oh my god. How long have I been on here now? Should tell me somewhere. 2.5 hours. Oh my god. 2.5 hours. Two and a half hours. Let's go back to the chat. F199 level of rubber band in this game, it seems. Yeah, I have noticed a bit of that. Naomi Schiff. I can't stand Naomi. Dresses a melt. I also heard that going through the game files. Hang on. You get rid of that. I also heard that going through the game files, there was an audio of Crofty introducing a race in Germany. Sounds like Hockenheim would have made an appearance probably as a classic track. Probably. They do leave a lot of old files in these games, though. I expect there's still some files left over from F1 2015, to be fair. Because it's Codemasters and they can't be bothered. No, they can't be bothered. You'll still bonk them both, giving up. Suppose a bit like F1 97 mentioned about Lola, even though they weren't in the game. Just end the stream, Dave. You can't beat Revels. Oh, I just beaten him. We want to watch the old git suffer. I just feel like going to continue until you beat. I have continued, and I've beaten him. The ultimate bottle job. No omission of denial of what. I'd rather marry a tree or TB. Be undrivable once out. Yeah, it will be. 7 people watching. God, Qatar is a. Not needed on the calendar. I wonder why it's there. Come on, Dave, you can beat. Las Vegas, in my opinion, absolutely. Las Vegas track is bad. It's a win for the Hookster. Finally, you win that. Now you can end the stream. You Saudi Arabia needs to get Jeddah needs to get rid. Yes, indeed. Right, there we go. Thanks. You only won because you let him crash. Give him a proper fair challenge. A proper fair challenge. Oh, I'm getting challenged in the chat now. Who have we got? Who's challenging me in the chat? Come on. Hello, Mr. Fonny Pony. You only win because you let him crash. Give him a proper fair challenge and see if you can win then. Okay. What are we doing now? Oh, not Monaco again. Please, not Monaco again. Right, how long have I been on? 2 hours and 38 minutes. I think that's enough. Right, we'll do this as the last one then. We'll do this as the last one. If I don't beat Revel's Revenge, he's the champion. That's all I can say. There you go. Which track do you think you can beat him at? Which track do I? Canada. I could definitely beat him at Canada. Definitely. I could beat him at Canada. There you go. Mr. Fonny Pony. I will beat him at Canada. Oh, we're at Saudi Arabia. It's a win for Mark Blundell. Saudi Arabia. What's the car set up? Oh, increased downforce. Just how I like it. Just how I like it. Yes, just how I like my women. Loose at the rear end. Oh dear. Okay, let's challenge him. Are you in conversation with Mr. Rebels Revenge? If you are, tell him Canada, yeah. Bloody hell, I've got 10 people watching the stream right now. 10 people watching the stream at nearly up past 2 in the morning on Friday night. Oh, you are? Okay, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Ask him Canada. Yeah, I'll change it to Canada. I'll change it to Canada. Okay, thanks for that, Folly Polly. I've just noticed that my DRS button is the same as my overtake button, which is a slight disadvantage. I'll see if I can get it adjusted before the race starts, if we can pause it long enough. The circuit is awful. Thank you, Mr. Folly Polly. Have we got time? Have we got time? Right. Let's quickly change that to R1. That'll do. Oh, quickly. We're going to start any second. Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting blindsided.
now use DRS. DRS now available.
Oh, I've hit the wall. Wowzers, where's Rebel's Revenge gone? Did he just Google a setup?
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Okay, so gap to the car behind, 6.3 seconds.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Wowzers. You got your ass kicked there. Now, Mr. Fonny Pony, if you could mention to Mr. Revel, okay, just say to him that and I'll get the sound to go down low so you can hear me. So yes, if Mr. Fonny Pony, if you could mention to Mr. Revel's Revenge that he is live on the F1 Games PlayStation YouTube channel. I'm almost as big as Arava right now. I'm just tiny bit less subs, but almost as big as Arava. So you know he's putting himself out there on the world stage. I've got at least 20,000 people watching this stream, and I'm not very good at maths either. I just thought I'd mention that. But yes, I've got 20,000 people watching the stream right now. So yeah, you know, it's a world stage for him. And also, I think this will be my last one tonight because I've been almost streaming for 3 hours. So we will go to Canada. Tell him we'll go to Canada and it'll be the last race. Thank you very much. Right. The corner Dave hit is where Lance Stroll crashed. Luckily, Dave didn't get any damage. Be worse, they moved to Quidar. Luckily, Dave left front tyre did not get off. Las Vegas easy goes well. Still more interesting. I will tell him. Thank you, Mr. Fonny Potty. Oh, judging by the smiley face, he got that joke. Yes, almost as big as Arava. Don't forget to mention that. Yes, I'm just a few subs below. Just a few. He's on 722, I think, and I'm just a few below. Just a few below. Yes, that's right, Mr. Bois. I'm nearly as big as WTF1. Unfortunately, these days that's not difficult, is it? Let's face it. Canada it is. Thank you very much, and thank you for Mr. Revel Revenge as well. This will be my last race tonight. But it's been very enjoyable playing with you. Perhaps I shouldn't have quite worded it like that. Playing against you, Mr. Revel. Oh my goodness, we could be in for just a two car battle in a minute. He never drove on this track, so oh, nice one. Oh, he hasn't heard then about Champions Wall. Oh. But I shouldn't have even mentioned that one. But here we go. Yes, let's go for it then. Ready up. Now, are we on fixed setups or no? We're on. We're on open setups, aren't we? Yes, we are. That's fine. I'm not changing my setup. I'm going with the default setup, which is increased top speed. I'm not changing it. I'm not putting on a super setup, and I'm not Googling the super setup because I've only got 6 seconds. So I haven't got time anyway. Here we go at Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, how we love you so. Oh, cock that right up. He still did. He beat me. It must have been him, I presume. Oh, it's 1v1, is it? Everyone else has gone. Yeah, they couldn't stand the pressure. It was too much for them, and they decided it's just 1v1. I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, thank you, Mr. Folly Polly. Thank you very much, and good luck to Mr. Revel as well. And don't worry if we hit each other. Just carry on. Just carry on going. You've been beaten by DTS Newview Blunders. Do you think I care? Do you think I care at my age? I just like to compete. I just like to compete. That's all I say. I like to compete. Why not? Why not? As I say, don't worry if we hit each other. Just carry on going. That'll do. Oh.
Okay, DRS is now available. Tyre condition still looking good.
Oh, we're round.
Yellow flag. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.6 seconds.
Nice one. Very lovely drive. On to the next one.
Yes! Well done, Rebels Revenge. Well done. I enjoyed that immensely, especially the first 3 laps. Not so much the last 2, but the first 3 I enjoyed immensely. Wait, I get driver of the day? I'm a female. And I'm a female. I didn't pick that, did I? I don't know, I can't remember. I love how as soon as I crashed out, all the comments went silent. Everyone was like, oh. You plum, you absolute plum. Oh, how you bottled it this time, Dave. I did pretty well. I did pretty well. Gomez! Bloody hell, welcome to the stream. Driver of the day, Dave. Yeah, that's me. Welcome along, sir. Welcome along. Anyway, I've unfortunately been streaming for, Jesus, how many hours? 3 hours and 5 minutes. You know what? You know what that means? It means it's time for 2 Viagras and a nice hot cup of cocoa. Yes, because I'm getting very old. Thank you, Mr. Fonny Ponny. Yeah, pass that on to Mr. Rebels Revenge. Very nice having a little few races with you there. And don't forget to ask you to check out F1 Games PlayStation, where we do everything that's F1 games on PlayStation. Yes. As I say, I'm just a little bit below However in popularity terms. So yeah, please feel free to join. Did I also say I'm full of shit? Yes, I think I did. Anyway, yes. That's it, everyone. 3 hours and 5 minutes, and I'm absolutely knackered. Anyway, this has been F1 2024. Let's just check the comments for one last time before I disappear. If I beat by this game, I'll fight against Logan's privates and beat him. Love this stream. Oh, thank you, Kiefer. That's very nice of you to say so. Very nice of you to say so. I try my best to keep you all entertained anyway, with my excellent A1 driving skills. I.e. not very good. No, not very good. So, okay, final verdict then. Final verdict. I'm going to leave this session now. Thank you, Mr. Revel. That was very enjoyable. I enjoyed that. So, final verdict on F1 24. Oh, hello, Mr. Revel Revenge. Welcome to the stream. Send him a friend request. Yeah. I'm streaming at the moment, so I can't do anything. But Mr. Revel, send me a friend request. You should still see me on the stream somewhere. I should be about. And yeah, I'll send you back a friend request. I've actually got 39 people waiting for friend requests, and I haven't answered any of them because I don't know who they are. But I know who you are. I've just seen you flash up on the screen. So if you send me a friend request right now, I will acknowledge it as soon as I finish this stream, which I'm just about to wrap up shortly. Thank you to Man. It was a great pleasure. I've sent you. Thank you very much, River Revenge. Thank you. As I know you are, so I shall reply to it. The other 38 people who have sent me friend requests, I'm sorry. That's not happening. That's not happening because you're probably not actually a real person. Well, you are a real person, but you're pretending to be someone else. And so many, 38 of you are on there right now saying, please be my friend. Please. No, it's not happening. Not happening. Unless I actually know who you are, I am not responding to friend requests. Yes, thank you, Reverend. I know you're a real person because I've just been racing with you. So yes, I know you're real. So don't worry. I shall respond as soon as the stream is finished, mate. As soon as the stream is finished. And thanks for the racing as well. That was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable indeed. I enjoyed that. It was a very, very small lobby, and I'm a little bit disappointed. Oh, I've got cash. Never mind everything else. I've got cash, lads. No, in fact, oh yes, put it in my pocket right now. Put it in my pocket. Right, so we're gonna wrap up the stream now after 3 hours and nearly 10 minutes now. Let's go back to the main menu. So here we go. Let's get some facts, shall we? The facts are the drivers look horrible compared to how they should look, and that's not good, Codemasters. Right, the handling issue. Personally, and I'm only speaking from a controller. I can't speak for anyone who uses a wheel. I'm sorry, I can't. For a controller, I think the handling issue has been blown completely out of proportion. The handling is not that bad. It does take some getting used to. It's different, but as I've said at the start of the stream, every year they change the handling on these games. So, it's no different. And I think it's just been one big publicity stunt to try and generate some interest in this game, saying, oh yeah, handling's rubbish. And if you say that handling's rubbish, everyone's going to go out and buy it to see if the handling's rubbish. Do you get me? That's it. That is marketing. If you say this is rubbish, everyone will go out and buy. F1 2015 was rubbish, yeah? And yet for the first 2 weeks on sale, yeah, it reached #1 in the English UK charts because everyone bought the game to say, no, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Of course, there was a lot of returns afterwards, but the fact is they brought it in the first place. And that's all Codemasters are worried about, buying the game in the first place. And so, yeah, I think it's been blown all out of proportion. The handling is different. The handling takes a lot of getting used to. I don't know what it's going to be like for steering wheel users. I've heard rumours that you need a lot of wheel rotation, something like 500 degrees, so a little thing. But look online. There's plenty of videos about this game and how you can improve on setups and stuff like that. It's no good asking me because I basically use everything on default. I don't like to, change stuff about. I used to make setups back in the day, but I can't be bothered anymore. I'm too old. But anyway, so yeah, look online and look for people, for setups and to improve. But as I say, the only thing I'm worried about on the controller is it does feel like it's very slow. It does feel it's slow, but that might just be me. I don't know, but it does feel like it's very slow. But the handling, as I say, it really isn't that bad. It sort of feels like a mishmash of 20 2023's handling and 2022's handling. It's sort of, 50-50, halfway split, which, if you think about it, is a little bit obvious considering this is made by the same team who did 22, and they may have just copy-pasted, a few handling tweaks off F1 23, copied a little bit of homework just to make the job a little bit easier. Because don't forget, of course, the chief handling man, David Greco, actually left before this game was started to be made. So he was responsible for all the handling on all the previous games. Now, of course, he didn't get it very right in 22, unfortunately, but I think overall he was certainly heading in the right direction. But he left before this game was even started to be made. So they've obviously got a new handling, I'll say team, because I'm pretty sure one man didn't just do all the handling on these games. That'd be pretty impossible. It's probably a team of 4 or 5 people, maybe even more than that, who work on the handling. And so it's a new team for this year that done the handling. And it is different. It's, I'll say in the slow speed corners, it does seem to feel like you get a lot of snap oversteer. But once you get it up to full speed, it feels pretty much the same as F1 23, to be honest. Now, I'm using medium traction, so that does dial out some of the inconsistencies. I don't know what it'd be like without any traction, which apparently you can do on this game. You can use it without any traction because the natural traction is there, which hasn't been for several years, I think, on the F1 series games. So, yeah, try it without any traction control and see how you do. But, yeah, so I think it just needs a bit of dialing in. I think it needs a few tweaks, maybe a few patches just to refine the handling. But I hope to God they don't completely change it and just bow to the pressure of all these esports drivers and F1 YouTubers, these Ponzi F1. I mean, don't trust an F1 YouTuber. Never trust an F1 YouTuber, okay? Yes, we all talk out our backsides. We really do. Don't trust us, yes. So I hope they don't bow to that and fundamentally change the handling, even back to 2023 levels, because I like the change, and I hope they can refine that change, make it a little bit better. If they can just dial out a little bit of the snap oversteer in the slow speed corners. And the steering does, as people have said, it does appear weird. It does feel weird at times. It seems to suddenly start to steer, and you don't expect it to. And unfortunately, you can steer too much. It sort of gives me vibes of, if anyone remembers the old PS1 games, F1 99, 2000 and 2001, where it steers the longer you steer it and not how far you've pushed the stick to the left or to the right, if that makes any sense. In those games, that's how the steering worked. And it was very, very difficult to try and, get a good balance on those games. You basically had to stab it left and right to get it to actually go faster left and right, which is a very weird way of doing things. But it's kind of got little vibes of that in it, where it does kind of not steer, and then it suddenly steers, and you're like, whoa, I didn't want it to steer that much, and then you have to correct yourself and correct it back again. But if they could dial that out, I'm pretty sure it could be a decent handling game. Now, so let's forget about the handling. That I believe is a non-issue now. It just needs some tweaking, and I'm sure it'll be fine. As I say, I can't speak for steering wheel users. It could be horrible. You'd have to ask other people and get their own opinions on that. As for the game itself, is it worth the £70 or is it worth the £90 for the special edition? Well, unfortunately, I've got to say no, because the content is severely lacking. I mean, we've got the new driver career, which, as I say, isn't really much difference because we've had a driver career before. We've got my team, which is exactly the same as what it was last year. We've got a 2-player career. You've got a challenge career. That might be interesting. Doesn't look like it's unlocked yet, but that might be interesting in the future. But apart from that, you will see it's very, very, very light on content. Very, very light on content. Yes. You got F1 World, which returns from last year, and nobody liked F1 World, where you know, and unfortunately you can't customize very much, and you can't make yourself a new sofa anymore like you could last year, which is very disappointing. I was very, very into making those sofas, and also I forgot to mention I might have mentioned it at the start of the stream. In my team you've got very little customization now, and if you want more, you've got to buy them. Yes, buy different liveries, buy different helmets and gloves and all that malarkey. That's very disappointing. A lot of that stuff was free last year on last year's game. You only had to buy like the high-end stuff, but a lot of it was free. Now there's literally one car livery you can choose, one helmet, one set of gloves. Everything else is the good old microtransactions, where if you want more stuff, you've got to pay extra. And if you already bought this game for 70 quid in the UK, which I think amounts to about... No, I think actually, if I remember rightly, they compare it to the same prices in dollars, so I think it's $70 as well, because they round it up to the same price. So if you've already spent $70 on this game, you really don't want to start spending more money on helmets and, you know, customizable options, which, as I say, were pretty much free in last year's game. And for this year, they've decided that you've got to pay for them if you want the extras, which is a bit of a disappointment, I have to say. I'm a huge non-fan of microtransactions in the first place, because it's just another attempt at getting more money out of you. I would prefer if you had challenges in the game, you know, like the trophies, to actually get this stuff. That would be a lot fairer for people than actually demanding them to pay money to get this stuff. Have challenges during the game. I mean, they've got rid of the supercars for this year. There's no supercars, so I haven't gone through the career mode, obviously, but I presume there is no sort of stuff like the supercar little things in the career mode. So they could have done little challenges like that to win like extra helmets and gloves and liveries for your car, couldn't you? And also, if they haven't replaced the supercar, I mean, they could have replaced the supercar with the F2 cars. You could have had, like, while you're running through the season, you could have been having F2 sort of tests as well, couldn't you? And I bet they haven't done that either, but that would have been a great replacement for the supercars to have the F2. And if you win the F2 challenges, then you win stuff like helmets, new car liveries and stuff like that. But of course, it's Codemasters. They're a business, they're a company. They need to make their money. So that's how they're doing it with microtransactions. So a little bit disappointing. Disappointing. Yeah, I did say there is a challenge mode in this game, Kiefer. Yes, there is. So there's your customizable options. There's not very many of them. So apart from that, as I say, any other details were at the start of the stream, where I was going through all the drivers and stuff like that. So if, you know, this is a very long stream, so if you want to go back and check it out after it's processed, it'll take about 3 days for YouTube to process it, but you will be able to rewind it and go back to the start. You'll see that I was going through the drivers and some of the other modes. I couldn't go in depth into the modes because otherwise, you know, it would have taken way too long, and this stream would have lasted about 8 hours. This is just like a stream for, you know, a front end stream, so you can have a look at the game and decide for yourself whether you think you want to buy it or not. It's entirely up to you, or whether you want to, you know, wait a few months and wait till it comes down in price a little bit, because I still think 70 is a little bit expensive, to be honest. Let's go back to the comments. Thank you, Revel's Revenge. You should try this game with a wheel. Buy a wheel, Dave, and try it. I know. The only problem with a wheel is, I haven't mentioned this to anybody, but I have had for a couple of years now, I have got a very bad left arm, so I don't think a wheel would be any good for me, because I'm basically falling apart. But anyway, Rebels Revenge says, everyone, thank you for the compliments. I've enjoyed racing with you, Dave. I'm looking forward to race more with you, do. Thank you very much, Rebels Revenge. Yeah, sure. I'll say, as soon as I get off stream, I shall do the friend request. No problem. You should do with a wheel. You might do better. I might do, or I might do worse. I've seen people get wheels and they've actually been worse. So it's not a foregone conclusion that you'll be better on a wheel. Why did you not off the traction control in the first place when you could have in this game? Well, because the reason is because I usually have medium traction control on. That's my default setting, and I wanted to show people what the game looks like pretty much on default, so I left it on what I'm comfortable with. If I wasn't comfortable with the traction off, then I would have been spinning all over and, you know, everyone watching would have got frustrated with me. I knew that with the medium traction on, it's within my abilities. Yes, I thought it had way too much traction in the game while I was playing it, but obviously it's better to have the medium on because it's the first time you're playing a game and you just want to, you want to get used to it first before you start turning any of the aids off. But yeah, so that's the reason. You only mentioned the driver's face and the handling. What about the other stuff in the game? I did mention the other stuff in the game, Kiefer, right at the start, mate. You did come in, I think, about 50 minutes into the stream, but I did mention the other stuff right at the start. Is there a VS mode like VS mode? I'm not sure. Gomez says, the game looks like Dave, very stylish. Well, thank you very much, sir. I would take that as a compliment, yes. Did you say this? Yes, there is a challenge mode. Next live stream, we should do challenge mode, Dave. Don't worry, guys. Stream only been on for 3 hours. Yes, it has. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, is the end of the stream. It's time for me to take 2 Viagra and to have a nice hot cup of cocoa and probably fall asleep in my chair now before it's time for bed. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching tonight. You have been awesome as always. Unfortunately, I've had lots of messages in the stream and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much for that. Tons of messages in the stream, so it's not going to let me scroll up very far up the stream. Thank you, Matthias. Yes, good night to you, mate. It's not going to let me scroll up the screen, so I'm going to miss a few people. But thank you to Matthias, to Kiefer. Gomez was in there as well. Revel's Revenge was in there. Lorenzo Gaming was in there. He was the one saying about the friend request. Thank you very much, sir. Fonny Pony, he was the one talking about Revel's Revenge. Thank you very much for being in the stream tonight. Bra was in there, of course. The favourites, the fans of the show were in here tonight. Bra was in here. Hopefully I'm not going to forget anyone. I don't know how far it'll let me scroll up the screen, though. Bra, Kiefer, I've said. Plynal Plessy, thank you very much, sir, for being in the stream tonight. Oh, dear. And that's as far as it will let me go up the street. Wheel F1 Gaming. There you go. That's all I can remember. If I've missed you, I apologise, but it won't let me scroll up the stream anymore. So if I've forgotten you, please don't send me nasty messages and saying, you didn't mention me in the chat, you didn't mention me, you didn't mention. Okay, don't forget, I mention everybody if I can see them. And if you were in like 3 hours ago when this stream started, I've forgotten all about you by now because that's how it goes when you get old. You forget. Oh, Laurie, what? Yes, Laurie, I can't pronounce his second name. Laurie, is it Rastogi? Is it Rastogi? Anyway, thank you, Laurie, for being in the stream as well. Yes. Thank you, Kiva, for telling me everyone who I've forgotten, because honestly, it was 3 hours ago, which, when you get to a certain age, 3 hours it's like 4 days. It's like 4 days, 3 hours. Yeah, it's like, 4 days has passed. It really is. So thanks to everyone in the stream tonight. So anyway, this was another of my usual yearly streams on the new F1 game. As I say, it's entirely up to you whether you want to buy this game or not. But I will say that the handling has been blown out of all proportion. It really isn't that bad. So that just goes to show you what I always say. Never trust an F1 YouTuber. No, never trust an F1 YouTuber. They don't know nothing. Anyway, that's it. I'm off for the Viagra and the cup of cocoa. Thanks everyone for watching tonight. You've been awesome as always. And I'll catch you in the next video. God, I'm bloody knackered now. Absolutely knackered. Thanks guys. Catch you all later. Bye, bye, bye. Good night, Matthias. I'm still trying to find the button to switch the stream off. Here it is. Thanks, everyone. Good night.